Hello, what is up guys? RL57 here, back with yet another diecast car video, and we have a slight delay with our theme assorted sets, and look what we have here. Today we have the Honda Civic theme assorted set, which basically it's a premium. I wouldn't say it's premium, it's okay, maybe you can say premium, but it's not car culture. It's the premium Hot Wheels premium theme assorted sets, where they have like certain themes to it, and then they just throw in some cars and make it a high price. So basically this is the Honda Civic premium themed assorted sets, and we have 5 Honda Civics today in front of us. And yeah, very good Honda Civics in front of us actually. Today I'm going to review to you this whole set, and then I'll talk about every single car in detail, so you guys can know more about the cars individually, as well as know whether you should buy the set or not. I'll be showing you the cars from number 5 to 1, so I'm gonna take number 5 and hope nothing falls here. So number 5 out of 5, we'll start from number 5 to 1 because number 1 is at the bottom there. Okay, number 5 out of 5, we have the 2018 Honda Civic Type-R. I know many people are a fan of this. This is basically you already know it. It's the FK8 version, which is quite popular these days. Number 5 out of 5 from the premium themed assorted set. Move on to number 4 out of 5. We have the previous generation here. We have the 2016 Honda Civic Type-R, which is the FK2 version from 2016. If you might remember, this is not really that popular, I would say. I'm not sure for other countries, but it's not popular enough in Malaysia. The most popular one is basically the FK8, and you rarely see this car on the road, obviously. But yeah, it is a absolutely famous car, maybe in other countries, but yeah, obviously a great car. Moving on to number 3 out of 5, we have the I wouldn't say legend yet, but I would say it's a fascinating car. We have the Honda Civic Si, which is absolutely amazing in this color. Number 3 out of 5 from yeah, the themed assorted sets. Oh yeah, I forgot to say about the cards. Overall, the cards look very amazing how they're done. I mean, like, first of all, you have the Hot Wheels big logo on the top, and then you have the spotlight, which is the cars itself, whether they're you know, they have the front angle or the rear angle, it still looks amazing. Like for this one, it shows the rear profile, whereas the 2016, yeah, it shows the back basically. Whereas the Civic FK8, yeah, looks absolutely amazing there. And then yeah, moving on to number 2 out of 5. We have the 1992 Honda Civic EG, which I have a few things to talk about this later. Looks pretty nice. Number 2 out of 5 from the themed assorted set. And yeah, overall nice looking car right there. Looks pretty great. It looks like it's driving on the streets, and well, driving quite fast actually. Overall nice car. And lastly, one of the absolute legends that people are still collecting till today, whether it's a Hot Wheel or maybe it's some other brand, it is the 1990 Honda Civic EF in this gray. Number 1 out of 5 from the themed assorted set. And would you look at that card, looks pretty amazing. Loving the angle that they took here, looks pretty great. And yeah, so yeah, let's open this up. So I think we should start from number 1 till number 5. as according to order, of course. So we'll start off with the 1990 Honda Civic EF. So here it is, the masterpiece of a car. Let's focus it in. Oh yes, I'm liking this. So basically this is the Honda Civic EF in this beautiful looking metal flake dark gray, which it kind of has a bit of a slate-ish color to the dark gray, which I kind of like. Looks pretty great. Overall, pretty simplistic, I would say, from the side profile and also from the front. But overall, it looks pretty nice. Okay, let's take a look at the car itself. So, yeah, here it is, the Honda Civic EF, like I said just now earlier. And yeah, as you can see, the wheels, we have 5-spoke wheels as always in chrome silver. And then would you look at that, it has a big black stripe on the side as well as a thin red stripe over there. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but at that big black stripe it says DOHC, or sorry if I say this wrongly, Dosh, if I'm not mistaken, as well as VTEC. You already know it. When it comes to Honda, it's always VTEC. And then let's move on to the front. And yeah, as you can see, you have the headlight treatment on this car as well as rear light treatment. We'll take a look at the rear lights later. So yeah, basically there are some headlight details over here, but yeah, sadly no extra detail for the grille. But overall, I'm still quite happy that they've included the headlights rather than the previous model that released in mainline before. You might remember the white one with the Grady on the side. That did not have any headlights, but I think yeah, it does have rear lights. Some models do not have rear lights but have headlights, surprisingly. So yeah, Honda logo over there. And then for the hood, as you can see, it's more like a matte texture, and yeah, it's basically black, matte black texture over there. And then yeah, the interior, you can see it's in that bright red, which obviously makes the car stand out a bit, which looks pretty great. And then you have a tiny sunroof on the car itself, on the roof. Obviously, you can see a bit of the interior there from the sunroof. Moving on to the back, as you can see, it has some rear lights and some extra bits of details right there. And then it has a Civic text at the back. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can. It does not have any license plate, but yeah, you do have a single exhaust pipe at the back right here at the left side here. You can see right there. And then it has a bit of a ducktail, which is connected to the roof, obviously. You can see right there. It looks pretty nice. And then yeah, let's move on to the base. The base is basically plastic. This is not car culture or anything, so they don't need any metal base. Honda Civic EF, made in Malaysia, 2013 Mattel. Let's leave it on the turntable for a while, then we'll move on to the next car, which many people are most anticipated in. So yeah, that is the Honda Civic EF. Moving on to the second car in this batch, and this has an interesting story to it. Obviously, you might know this car already from the car culture lineup, because this is quite popular. You've seen it 3 times already. It released as a first casting in Fast and Furious. You might remember the yellow with the black hood, and also this casting is redesigned by Ryu Asada, rest in peace. And yeah, this car is quite beautiful, not gonna lie. Ryu did a great job on this car. Looking at the design, so basically this car released in this teal green for this this mix of the themed assorted set. It's more of like a metallic teal green, as you can see right there. So yeah, this basically released as a normal premium and not car culture, surprisingly. So let's move on to the side. So yeah, it has a racing, supposedly a racing number sticker, but it does not have a number. Well, I don't know why. Maybe it's normal. It says Civic on the bottom, and then just a tiny black stripe. And then again DOHC, I mean Dosh, and VTEC. And then yeah, you have the average sized OH5 wheels in white, as you can see right here. The size of the rims are similar to the EF just now we've done a review of. And then moving on to the headlights, as you can see, yeah, you have the headlights right there. Obviously no grille again, but you have the matte black hood right there, as you can see, similar to the EF. Black interior, as you can see, there's the sunroof right there, quite similar size to the EF. Moving on to the back, you have the rear light similar to the EF, and then you have this matte black bit over here at the trunk, similar to, okay, it's not similar to the EF, sorry. Well, this is quite different actually, but it does not have a license plate, sadly. Only has a Honda logo on top, and then you have a single exhaust pipe at the bottom right, you can see right there. Moving on to the base. The base is in black, Honda Civic EG, 2021 Mattel, made in Malaysia. As you can see, it's 2021 Mattel because obviously this is newly made for the normal batch, not the car culture lineup, but sort of like the premium mainline batch. Yeah, so hopefully we see more of this car in the near future, maybe in mainline or maybe in themed assorted sets. Alright, moving on to the next car, which is, to me personally, I like the color of this car. It is the Honda Civic Si in this awesome looking dark maroon. So obviously, first of all, this car, the color of the car makes it a stunning sports sedan because, well, it has a nice dark maroon, like I said just now. Obviously, JDM fans would like this type of color for a Honda like this. I mean, like, it suits the car very well. I like the color that they use. It suits the whole car. I mean, like, as long as it's not like bright colors, maybe it's fine. So yeah, let's take a look at the car. As you can see on the car here, it has a simple side profile. As you can see, it has just a one stripe on the side, whereas you have 5 sponsors at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let's see, you have the Hotwheels logo raised. I think that's Mattel. Hold on, let me move on to the other side. Yeah, here you can see it much more clearly. It says Hot Wheels raise Nito, Sparko, and Kony 7. Nice lineup of sponsors there. And then moving on to the wheels. So yeah, basically they use white type of rims. I don't remember what's the rims called. Oh yeah, I think this is J5 rims. Yeah, in white, which well, kind of similar white to the teal Honda just now. Moving on to the front, obviously you have the headlights, which are quite big, and then you have the Honda logo in the center. Of course, you have the black hood, matte black hood, just like the previous Hondas just now, and you have some white stripes on the side, which yeah, quite nice. And then you have two air intakes on the hood right there, which looks pretty good. Black interior, sunroof on the top, just like just now. And then moving on to the back, we have the rear lights, which are painted in red, as well as the Honda logo right there. It says Civic on the top right, as well as a Hot Wheels license plate. It's good that they included the license plate. And then you have that spoiler. And then you have I think that's a single exhaust pipe. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this car is actually the retooled version. You might remember the original version actually. Let me just show you for a while here, since I'm showing it on the turntable. Here we have the original. I got this from the Honda themed assorted sets, not the Civics themed assorted sets. Well, this is quite different actually. The one in maroon is actually the retooled version from the previous one, which is this one. So they retooled it in, I think, 2021, and then they published it, and well, many people like the newer one because the older one did not look as sporty as the new one. The new one is basically much more stiff, much more sportier than before. Overall, I like the newer one better. Alright, moving on to the fourth car in the mix. Next up, 2016 Honda Civic Type-R in this bright yellow. Obviously, this is the FK2 Honda Civic Type-R. So yeah, we've basically gotten this particular car many times in the past, including the plain white without any decals or anything. We had one, I think in black, if I'm not mistaken, the metallic black. And then, if I'm not mistaken, they did this casting in a Bisimoto, I think. Was it a Bisimoto design, or maybe was it Nitto? I don't remember. I think it's Bisimoto. So we had one previously with which is red, blue, and also I believe a Zamat one. I don't actually remember because this casting has not released in quite some time until we've seen it now. And yeah, I like the design. Let's take a look at the car itself. So first of all, huge Civic logo, huge Civics text on the side. Then you have some black stripes on the side as well. Yokohama, Hot Wheels, and Honda, of course. You have some more J5 rims here, but with chrome red outlines. Nice to see that. Obviously, the headlights. I don't really like the front here. The front looks weird. I think it's too curved. I'm not sure. But yeah, it still looks okay. Honda logo right there, Type-R, and then you have the grille details right there. So the hood's not particularly black, it's just that the design of this is like the stripes make it black, and then you have this single red line at the side. Black interior, you can see right there. And then moving on to the back, you have the spoiler that you normally have on the FK2, and then you have the Honda logo at the back, some rear lights over there, and the Hot Wheels license plate, Type-R, and then you have 4 exhaust pipes at the back, which you'd like to see that. And you even have diffusers at the back, which yeah, huge step up to the previous model. 2018 Honda Civic Type-R, 2016 Mattel, made in Malaysia. And yeah, the base is black. Alright, last car in the Honda mix would be the Honda Civic Type-R 2018 And this is basically the FK8 version, which not really the latest. I would say it's the 2018 version. We have the latest version from 2022, which yeah, it's basically the FK9. But obviously it has not been in Hot Wheels yet. Hopefully soon. I would really like to see that come to Hot Wheels. As far as I know, that's coming to Mini GT, but I'm not sure for Hot Wheels. But yeah, let's take a look at the FK8 Honda Civic Type-R. Overall, the design looks great. As you can see on the side, similar to the yellow one, it had the Civic text on the side, as well as some blue and sort of orangish yellow stripes on the side, which look absolutely amazing. Hot Wheels logo right there, racing number, it is 18, and Honda right there. And then you have some black rims with chrome orange lining. I'm not sure what rims are those. I couldn't really know. I'm not sure. And then for the front, you can see the headlights right there, Honda logo, and then some extra bits and details. Hood, similar to the side. You have some blue and orange stripes over there. You have a hood scoop right here. Hood scoop. And then you have some more blue and orange bits on the top roof. Yeah, by the way, the FK2 and FK8 version does not have the sunroof, as you can see right here. Moving on to the back, you have the what appears to be the C-shaped rear lights, or some would say crab arms. And then you have the Honda logo right there, and then you have the Hot Wheels license plate, Type-R over here, and you have some extra stuff. You have some diffusers at the bottom, as well as 3 exhaust pipes. I'm not sure you can see it or not. Maybe you can't because it's too dark at the bottom. Anyways, you have a spoiler right here, tiny window right here, and yeah. Moving on to the base, we have Honda Civic Type-R 2018, 2018 Mattel, and made in Malaysia. Alright, let's move that out of the way. So let's see here. This goes middle, and this one goes here. There you go. Alright, so this set has been great overall. I mean, I like the lineup of Civics that they have here. Well, especially they have the 2 latest ones. I'm not a fan, as if I'm not truly a huge fan of Civics, I would say, but more to the AMGs. But then Civics are still a great JDM car to collect, other than your number 1, maybe Skyline or GTR of some sort. And yeah, overall it's a great looking set. You have a ton of great Civics in here. Especially I'd say for other people, maybe they would pick obviously this one and this one, because it's obviously the EF and the EK are absolute legendary cars. Well, many people have planned to buy it and also resell it in a very high price, because you can deal with this offer with ton of money if you want to buy it. Like, seriously, the EG in particular sells out like crazy, especially when the price is cheap. Many people buy it, and if it's expensive, it would just lay around just like that. But what are my favorite Civics of all in this set? So in terms of design of the car, I mean the overall decoration of the car, I would pick the FK8 just because that the design is overall great and nice, and is just filled with design. For the most simple one, it's either these two. I would go for the EF because one, the EF only has like 2 stripes, and number 2, the EG looks to be more better than the EF. So overall, what's my most favorite Civic in this set? Well, I am gonna pick 3 because this is quite tough to pick one because yes, it's very hard actually. So I would pick number 1 would go for this one, the FK8, and then moving on for the number 2, I would pick the SI because it looks very nice. I don't know why. For number 3, obviously it's the classic Honda Civic EG, and yes, that is my favorite Civics in this whole set. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. See my other videos. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you soon. Bye bye.